Henry, you are so cute in your new area. I just know you're gonna make the best shop owner. Hi everybody, it's Katie. I just want to welcome you to episode 5 of Clementine, my tropical Kidcore fruit-themed island. Last time we put together this entrance to what's going to be an amusement park in the future. Tangy's house is up here, but her themed area is going to be when we actually do the amusement park itself. For today, we are going to work on Henry's area. Henry is going to have his home down here by the shopping district, and there's one very specific build idea that I have to really make Henry shine. I found a picture on Pinterest with one of the coolest looking custom patterns that is a fruit and vegetable shop specifically for Henry. The first step, of course, to putting this build together was to download all those custom patterns and to get all of the simple panels customized. Even though the picture looks very much like fall, I think that a little bit of change here and there with just a couple tweaks is going to give this a beautiful tropical feel in my shopping district. I really love these codes, and the person who created them was absolutely so talented. I will put a copy of the link in the description below, and you can see the code on the screen right now. The store design that is being used with the codes that I found is really become quite a classic structure for our in-game Animal Crossing buildings that really aren't part of the game. I've used it on other things before. Even though these codes are so good, it's versatile, and this creator even has other buildings that they've created. If you check out that code, there are other types of stores that you can make. The best way to do it is to pull the cliff up in a little bit of an extra nook so that you have room to put the bottom stuff on a ground level and the next level of the store on one cliff level up. After that, you're just going to put some really tall furniture down that you can put the simple panels in front of. For this design, I'm using the bookshelves, and then you do a whole line of simple panels with the style that you want. A lot of other items can be substituted instead of bookshelves. You can do a lot of the wide displays, which I'll use some of, or even some of the large dressers, different things. Be creative, whatever works for you. One way or another, the simple panels become the design, and the other furniture becomes the bulk of the building. Something to give it depth. Let's get the rest of this building put together really fast so you can see what it looks like. Check it out! Just like that, we've created a building in the game, and Henry's fruit and vegetables are ready to increase the absolute perfection of our shopping area. I started adding a little bit of a custom pattern to the bottom of what I want the entire area to be. It's the same pattern I used before on the entrance to the amusement park. I don't plan on using it in a lot of other areas, just these two, where I really wanted it to look more populated. Putting Henry's house down was a little tricky. Trying to figure out where I wanted it to go to be happy, since it is really hard to move, and eventually I settled on next to the building and instead of being a part of the building. The additional structures here are just meant to make the area look like there are other buildings in the area, but they don't really have an identity of their own. Next step was to start putting in the decorations. I started by adding trees. I really wanted a lot of palm trees in the area, and I am doing a few other kinds of trees on the island and a little bit of bamboo too, just kind of going with that tropical feel, but mostly I'm using the palm trees on a little bit of sand. After getting the main structure and the path, kind of the base path in place, the rest of it, well, it just is kind of whatever comes out of my pocket as I go. The structure of the build, that I had in mind. I already had a pretty good idea for where I wanted things to go when I was putting all the buildings in place, but the rest of this is just cute little details to make the area come to life. A lot of what I'm adding doesn't make a lot of sense. Some of the things right by the shop are a little more shop specific, but you can see I'm adding a lot of toys to the area because I really wanted it to be Kidcore still. I know it may seem a little strange to have toys scattered all about an area that otherwise looks fairly normal, but that's kind of the idea I'm going for with this theme. fruit themed tropical kidcore with citrus colors used. Again, just that really bright pop of orange, yellow, and green in almost everything that I use. It has really been a joy to put this island together. A lot of it is because I haven't been on Animal Crossing in a while, but some of it is just because the colors are so cheerful. Also, being able to just put things down because I think it's fun, even though it doesn't make a lot of sense. That is something I'm not always super good at when I'm playing the game, and I really like being able to do it in Kidcore. The last step is to do custom patterns on the ground and drop off a ton of tropical flowers, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Here's what Henry's shop looks like with all the stuff put in front of it. You can see the front fruit and the really tropical patterns really give this a summery vibe, even though the patterns started looking kind of like the fall. What do you guys think? Do you think Henry's going to be happy with it? Let's check out the whole area. You can see starting here, there's nothing to my left because we haven't done any of resident services yet, but here we walk past Timmy and Tommy's shop to just a little bit of an intersection. And then up to Henry's shop. That's the feature of the area because, of course, Henry is the master of our shopping district. At least he is here on Clementine. Just past the shop, of course, is Henry's house. And you can see he's out front right now doing a little bit of yoga, which is just so cute. I love watching the villagers in front of their houses. In front of Henry's fruit and vegetable store is the clothing shop, and I really wanted to make sure there were a couple of clothing items out front to be very tropical and fun. A lot of the other decorations are just meant to add a little bit of tropical kidcore vibe. Be sure to let me know what you think of Henry's shop in the comments below. I hope you found something useful here and continue creating in this game. Until next time, have the best Animal Crossing day.